Welcome into South Florida Daily. I'm Kate Monahan, and today is one of our favorite days of the week. It's Thirsty Thursday. On the show, we mix up a tasty cocktail at Meat Market in Palm Beach, and we have much more to go on the show, so let's get into it. There's more to do than walk at parks in Palm Beach County. We show you the best trails to bike in our area. There is so much art and culture to discover in Palm Beach County and beyond. We go on a tour of some amazing street art you must see. Later, we get a preview of the Palm Beach Home Design and Remodeling Show, what you can expect at this dynamic show coming up. But first, a local makeup artist shows Megan how to get wedding-ready makeup and all the tips and tricks.
It's wedding season in South Florida, and if you're a bride like me trying to do your own wedding day makeup, listen up. We're bringing in a local makeup artist to the South Florida Daily Studios today to learn all the tips and tricks.
So I've been doing makeup for basically like my whole life. I can remember being a little girl and watching the YouTube videos of Carly Bible, Jaclyn Hill. I love doing events, like any kind of event. I think you could just be a little bit more creative, but I also love bridal so much. I think it's just a classic, pretty look that I think that I am really good at. My favorite kind of look to do is like a bronzy golden look, but I love the pinky tones as well. So you said you're not allergic?
No.
I love when I'm finished and just give the mirror to the bride, and when I see them smile, it's just like the most amazing feeling in the world. It's so rewarding, and everyone is so beautiful naturally as well, but when you get your makeup done and maybe you can't do the makeup like the makeup artist can, you see yourself and you're just glowing, and it's just like an amazing experience. My trick would be to do brush, then blender. Always, for everything on your face. First I go with my finger, as I'm doing right now, and then I'll take my brush, grab a little bit of product, and just buff it in. And then I'm gonna take this.
Okay.
And now I just like to go over everything you just did with the brush with the blender. So a great tip for making the makeup last from morning till night is always do all creams first, and then you're gonna set all of your creams with powders. That's gonna make sure that this is almost like you're painting your skin, and then you're gonna set it all. So if the powders fade, you have the creams underneath. This literally just a little brush, and I love highlighting the inner corner. Especially in pictures, it brightens it and looks so pretty. I'm using a highlighter for this part, yeah, like that. So the tip with the eyelash glue is you wanna put it on the band. You will see that it looks a little bit like white. You wanna wait till it gets blue and is a little bit tacky. So what I like to do is put it on there, set it down, start with lip liner or start with the other eye, and then pick it back up so it sticks easier and lasts longer. Okay, here is the finished look.
I love it.
It looks so beautiful.
So good.
Last tip, on your wedding day, make sure to have the Charlotte Tilbury Compact. Get a mini size so you can fit right in your purse with a little powder puff, and get a good setting spray so it lasts all night and all day. Love it.
Setting spray and bring powder with you.
Yes, bring powder, always.
So pretty.
Wow. So beautiful. I love it. We have to go do something now.
South Florida Daily is on the move with Palm Tran.
Archery is a sport that involves using a bow to shoot arrows at a target. It has a long history and has been used for hunting and warfare in various cultures throughout the ages. In modern times, archery is primarily practiced as a recreational activity and competitive sport. In archery, the goal is to accurately hit a target, which can be a round target with concentric rings of different colors or other objects. Archers aim to score points by hitting specific areas on the target, with higher scores awarded for arrows that land closer to the center. Many people practice archery for fun, relaxation, and as a way to improve their focus and concentration. Archery requires skill, concentration, and control to consistently hit the target. It's a popular and diverse sport enjoyed by people of all ages and skill levels around the world, and right here in the parks of the Palm Beaches. On this episode of Parks in the Palm Beaches, we're at Okehele Nature Center, and I'm with Elise, and she's going to be teaching me about advanced archery. Can you tell me just a little bit more about this?
Absolutely. So today we just finished up one of our rounds of advanced archery here at the Okehele Nature Center. We typically have at least one beginner and one advanced archery every month. So for you, we're going to do a bit of an intro course here.
Yes, please.
Walking through how to shoot our bows, and we're going to try to hit that target a few times.
I'm absolutely going to try. In a world of ancient grace, where time slows its hurried pace, a bow in hand, an archer's stance, we enter a timeless, rhythmic dance. With arrows poised and focus keen, we draw the string, a sight unseen. The target's heart, a distant mark. In the realm of archery, we embark. So, draw your bow, release your fear. Let every arrow be a tear of joy, of hope, of life's great quest. In archery's embrace, we find our best.
All right, so the very first step of shooting is our stance. So what I'm gonna have you do is stand behind the quiver. You're gonna have one foot on either side of this line. And we wanna think about having our toes a bit on a 30-degree angle facing towards the target. For the most part, our body position, we still want it facing that way. You're a righty, so we're gonna be facing to the right.
Sounds good.
All right, that's our first step, is the stance. Next step, we're going to knock our arrows. So when we knock our arrows, you wanna go ahead and bring that arrow up and around, and you're going to have the index fletching, which is gonna be the fletching that's a different color facing towards you. So that white part,
Oh, okay.
Exactly. This piece here is going to be our knock. We're going to knock it right below there.
Okay, got it.
Awesome. All right, that looks good. So now the next one is going to be our position while we're holding the bow. So we call that hook and grip. Want to take 3 fingers. Those are gonna go right below this point here. And then on this one, for your grip, you actually wanna have a relatively loose grip. You can almost think about balancing an egg. So we don't wanna have a too tight of a grip on our bow there.
Understood.
So, awesome, all right. 3 fingers right below that point.
Right below.
Awesome. All right, next step, we're gonna go ahead and raise your bow. And we'll have you shooting on this target right in front of the tree.
This one.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right, you raise your bow. Next step is gonna be drawing back. So thinking about bringing that elbow back towards me. And we want this hand, thinking about anchoring that at the corner of our mouth. Index finger towards the corner of mouth.
Okay.
Beautiful. Elbow up just a little bit towards me, and go ahead and release.
Oh. Thank you.
Looks good.
Appreciate it. You're a great coach.
So that first step, we've got our stance. You just knocked your arrow. Think about our grip, pulling back. And we want that index finger a little bit closer to the corner of the mouth. Yep, that's gonna be your anchor. All right.
I feel it now. This is great. I loosened the grip here too.
And
I felt the difference.
Felt
Yes.
the difference?
Yes, I feel the difference.
Bringing that hand up, corner of the
yeah,
mouth.
yes,
Yeah,
that's step
perfect.
2.
That anchor. Everything looks good.
I'm so close to the
Is
bullseye.
that really close?
I'm getting so close. So Elise, my first time doing archery. What do you think?
I'm pretty impressed. I mean, we look at this, first off, you're hitting the target the majority of the time. That's more than we can ask for on your very first time with this.
We'll ignore those arrows back there.
No one needs to know about those ones. No, you did an excellent job, and what I love seeing the most is how you really progressed pretty linearly. We went further and further in, closer to that in the center of the target, pretty much with every shot.
Yeah, the steps that I was missing at first was the transference of the weight to my back and the loose grip on the actual bow. But once I got that down, I felt like I can get closer and closer, and it felt easier to aim. So I really appreciate your coaching. It was excellent.
I'm glad to hear it. Again, and the more that you go through, again, even in that first hour and a half of our beginners archery, we see so much progress. And then we have folks like today come out for advanced archery. And that's where you were noticing that we were given a lot more of those fine tuning, looking at the head position, thinking about what eye we're maybe closing when we're shooting.
Right.
All those little fine details.
Well, I really enjoyed my class today, Elise. Can you tell me more about how others can get involved here at Okehele Nature Center?
Absolutely. So I definitely recommend going online. You can register register. And with that, not only does Okeechobee Nature Center have archery classes, but you can also find archery classes at our other nature centers. So if you're located closer to Green Cay, or maybe you're near Riverbend, definitely recommend taking a look at those different classes. Here at Okeechobee, we offer the beginners and the advanced archery. And again, we try to hold each of those at least once a month.
It sounds like the parks and the Palm Beaches have plenty for residents and visitors alike to do. You should come and check it out.
It's all good. Try it. You'll like it.
It's great. It's great. The girls are great, very patient, very positive.
You feel like you're in a fairy tale, like Robin Hood.
The South Florida Daily set is sponsored by El Dorado Furniture. Welcome back into South Florida Daily. Next up, we show you some of the coolest street art in our area. South Florida Daily is on the move with Palm Tran.
The popularity and impact of street art culture across the globe is unavoidable. From murals to high fashion to blue chip galleries, street art is making its influential mark on the art world. Vandalism turns into creative expression as cities change their perspectives and embrace street art's positive impact on the local culture. In this episode, we're checking out the street art meccas across the Palm Beaches that have helped shape its identity as a haven for world-class art.
We're out here in the Glades where the soil is her fortune. And we're gonna check out the artists of the Outside the Box project. And we're gonna find out the inspiration behind their creations. You're not gonna wanna miss this episode. We're here today at Lake Okeechobee at the Pahokee Marina with Elena Toby Singer. And today she's gonna talk about something very unique, the Outside the Box Public Art Project.
Public art is about beautifying our streetscapes in our neighborhoods. It's about revealing stories of what makes a place special, which helps people connect to that place. It also humanizes a place. And when artists are involved in creating place, they bring their innovation and their creativity and their problem solving, which all benefits the local communities and contributes to economic prosperity.
There's this really interesting project that you've recently done called Outside the Box. First, tell me about that project, and then we'll go into the specific details of it.
Sure. Well, Outside the Box, the first phase of Outside the Box, includes 12 artworks that transform traffic signal boxes into public art. And it was through a competitive process that 12 artists and their artworks were selected. And the works range in media as diverse as acrylic and watercolor and oil paint, as well as mixed media works, such as collage and incorporating found objects and thread and beads. Of course, we have some computer-generated works, digital photography that's been altered, vector illustration, as well as digital painting. And it is essentially translating these original two-dimensional works onto vinyl, which then reimagines traffic signal boxes into three-dimensional sculptures and murals all in one. The idea is to activate and enhance, beautify the neighborhoods, and it adds to the successes of businesses and a more vibrant local economy. Also, the people who encounter these boxes will discover that every artist has a story and every artwork a story to tell. So this opportunity is sort of a unique opportunity for artists who want to take the leap into public art. Many of the artists who are commissioned for this project are what you might call a studio artist.
Okay.
They work in their studio, they create what they want to create from the ideas in their head, and that's great. In this project, it's site specific. It's not necessarily to that corner, but it's site specific to the region. All of the work relates to the lake region and to the glades. And so when they were in the competition process, they had to bring forth their idea. And how did they do that? Well, they were encouraged to explore the area. They were provided information about where all the boxes are.
So I know you might have explained it once before,
Yeah.
but what's the resonating tone you want people to leave with if they maybe don't understand the power of public art? Like say I do and you do.
You know, I think what I've discovered over all these years is that public art is a mirror of community. When people see themselves reflected in art, it is relatable. And because Palm Beach County's art program creates works that are site-specific, that do relate to the place.
Make sure you're following us on social at Facebook and Instagram at South FL Daily. You never know where we'll be.
Visit us online and at all Eldorado Furniture showrooms.
If you're remodeling your home, you'll want to listen up to this next segment. We get a preview of the Palm Beach Home Design and Remodeling Show happening at the Palm Beach Convention Center this Memorial Day. South Florida Daily is on the move with Palm Tran. Today I'm joined by Adam Case. We're talking about the Palm Beach Home Design and Remodeling Show. So excited for the show. Adam, tell me a little bit about it this year.
Yeah, I mean, we are excited to be back in Palm Beach. I mean, this is where home design, home improvement all comes together. I mean, essentially, the home show is where your house truly becomes a home. You know, you'll be able to experience everything from indoors to outdoors, you know, the latest patio trends to custom pools to interior, you know, kitchens, bathrooms, surfaces, and all of those trends that we see online and on social media, and just wonder, where can we find it? Well, you can find it all at the home show.
So tell me a little bit about the trends that we'll see this year.
Yeah, so I mean, everyone is focused on walls, you know, I mean, colors, textures, all these different things. I mean, we're seeing slat wall panels, we're seeing Venetian plasters, we're seeing flat panels from wood to concrete looks to all different styles, large format porcelain slabs. I mean, that is one of the biggest things that you'll see. And then going into things like cabinetry, you know, texture is a big thing. You'll even see cabinetry and panels that look like stone. You know, everything is meant to replicate a lot of natural elements, and, you know, just bringing out that organic component of life and adding, you know, biophilic design is a huge trend.
Tell me a little bit about the experiences at the home show.
So the show is all about experiences. I mean, first of all, we have our live culinary experience, which we have Chef Irie spearheading it. We have different local South Florida chefs. We have our designer vignettes. Our designer show house is something that everyone has to see. I mean, these are 3 built out, fully furnished, designed, bringing in all the latest trends, materials, everything that people want in their homes, but they can't really visualize how to bring it all together. And that's exactly where that happens. I mean, obviously the booth displays and also our stage area is a really nice experience where people can learn. You know, we have everything from real estate to architecture to home automation, but you know, we have celebrities coming to the show.
Yes, tell me a little bit about the celebrities.
Yeah, so we actually just recently announced it, but Mika and Brian from HGTV's 100-Day Dream Home, they actually just won the Barbie Dream House Challenge. They are all over HGTV today, but they're amazing, and they're from Florida.
It's so awesome. I can't wait to go. There's so much to do. What do you want people to feel when they walk out of the home show? How do you want them to feel?
They might feel overwhelmed because they saw so much, because they're going to see everything that they want for today, in 6 months, or in 5 years down the road. But, really come open-minded. Come and shop, ask questions. And at the show, people are able to get some exclusive deals. But leaving, I hope that they all walk away with an experience that really is unmatched to any other way of experiencing what home design and what their own home living situation could be.
Awesome. And please tell me the dates and where is it located so people know where they can head.
Yep, so Memorial Day weekend, May 24th to the 27th, and right here at the Palm Beach County Convention Center.
We can't wait to attend. We're so excited. Thanks so much, Adam.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you. If you'd like to learn more, visit southfldaily.com, and we'll see you at the Palm Beach Home Design and Remodeling Show. It's Thirsty Thursday, and we're here at Meat Market in Palm Beach. I'm here with mixologist Gio Lopez.
Thank you.
Gio, thanks for having us here today. What do we have?
Welcome to Meat Market.
Thank you.
Today we're gonna do one of our signature drinks. This is called Fresca Pepino.
Ooh.
So as you know, has some cucumber in there, but first we're gonna start, as a bartender, you always wanna start out with the least expensive ingredients. So we do some of our mint, a little bit of mottle. You don't wanna overdo it because you do kind of bitter, and you don't wanna take that oil out. Then after that, we do with some of our infused ginger simple syrup.
Ooh. So the least expensive ingredients first. I didn't realize that.
Yes,
okay.
because let's say you messed up and you throw it up, you don't wanna waste the alcohol.
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
little tip for you. Some of our fresh squeezed citrus. This time we're gonna go some vodka in here.
So technically, you probably could make this with tequila in theory if you
Oh yeah,
wanted to.
I highly recommend
Or
it.
gin or-
Tequila, gin, like all the ingredients over here pairs really well. I feel like you go really well with tequila, vodka, or gin.
Okay. Very refreshing for a hot South Florida day.
Exactly. And it's one of our really popular drinks in here.
Okay.
Shake it really well.
You make this one very often, I can tell.
Yes. Then also you want to do it like in a fresh ice. This time we're going to use a fresh big ice cube. You pour it into it.
So to shake it, you put the ice in, but you don't actually...
You don't want them to see the mint.
Oh, pretty.
The strainer is perfect because it's like almost double strained.
Okay.
So you leave every piece of the mint out.
Yeah, so you don't get it stuck in your teeth.
Right.
Yes.
You don't want that.
That would be embarrassing.
And there we go.
Beautiful.
Fresca Pepino.
I love this. Okay, I'm gonna try it.
What do you think?
It's delicious.
Love
It's
it.
so good. It kind of tastes like a green juice. It might even be a little healthy.
Think about yourself on the beach, or the pool, anywhere.
Close your
Especially
eyes and you're
for
there.
Florida, right?
Yes,
There you
exactly. It's so delicious. And if you want to try this drink, be sure to visit Meat Market in Palm Beach and stay tuned for another Thirsty Thursday coming to you next week.
It's been said that the world simply looks better from a bike. The ability to move at your own speed, with no need for a destination. Fast enough to feel the wind in your hair, but not so fast that you miss those moments that become memories. From this seat, you'll experience the best of the Palm Beaches. Coasting through the city streets, or powering through the dirt and sand. Bring your own bike, or borrow one of ours. Ride with your family, ride with your friends. Just ride in the perfect place. Discover world-class biking at thepalmbeaches.com.
Thanks for watching another episode of South Florida Daily. We love bringing you all the best things to see and do in our area. And don't forget, if you need weekend plans, be sure to tune in tomorrow at noon. We have the full weekend rundown with all the best things to do in our area. Until then, have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Happy Wednesday and welcome in to South Florida Daily. We're right here in Boynton Beach where tomorrow they host Taste of Boynton. There'll be vendors to shop from and great eats from local restaurants. We have a great show for you, so let's get into it. Speaking of food, Kitty London takes us to a West Palm Beach barbecue joint you'll definitely want to add to your list of must-try restaurants. Do you always go to the same beach? Try something new. Donnell McCant takes us on a tour of the best Palm Beach County parks with pristine beaches. And later, we introduce you to our adoptable dog of the week from Justin Bartlett Animal Rescue. But first, check out our preview of Taste of Boynton happening right here tomorrow from 6 to 10 p.m.
This is the first year we're doing Taste of Boynton through the city of Boynton. It is a one-day food and wine festival, which is taking place in our downtown area at Centennial Park and Amphitheater on May 16th. It'll be from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. We're gonna have 2 bands. We're gonna have food vendors that are out there. They're doing $5 bites for the general public to come. You can take different samples from all the different food vendors in the area. We're having a market area, which will have 40 vendors where you can buy retail items and crafts and art items. And then we're also having a VIP area. It is sold out, but the VIP area is a really great opportunity for us to spotlight local businesses within the city and be able to have samples, and it's just gonna be a really cool vibe in that area. So the city has a vast amount of events throughout the year that we do host, but it's hard for local brick and mortar businesses to come out and set up and sell items at the events. So we really sat down and did a brainstorming on how we can have an event that really highlights the different businesses in our area and provides them a space that's accommodating to them. This is a really good opportunity because it's not always easy for these restaurants and businesses to come out and set up and sell items. So we wanted to give them the opportunity to do it in that space. And we also wanted to give the residents a different type of event than something we've done previously. We have some development that's going on downtown, and we're really gonna start building up a downtown area. And this is really gonna be an event that holds true, hopefully over the years with all the development that's taking place.
Hi, my name is Carolina León Pulgarin. I am from Colombia, and I own and run this restaurant for almost 10 years. Our specialty is a Colombian food, and we have different dishes from Mexico and Cuba too. When people try our food, they love it.
Oh my God.
We will offer samples of our appetizers, like empanadas, cheese bread, pork belly, typical from Colombia. We will offer too ropa vieja, that is typical from Cuba, and maybe another things. I will surprise. I want to say thank you to the City of Boynton because they help me a lot. They support my business. I love the city. I love the people, and I am very happy to participate in this kind of events.
Come hungry, get excited. We have 2 great bands, No Big Deal, and the people upstairs will be performing. DJ So Nice will be out there, and we're just gonna have a lot of fun. So it'll be a really good event to come out. It's a Thursday night, so you shouldn't have any plans, so come out and enjoy.
South Florida Daily is on the move with Palm Tran.
Hungry, hungry, hungry. I'm sorry. Let me make sure that I respect your house, okay? But I can't help it because when I hear the ovens closing and I smell good food cooking, honey, especially macaroni and cheese, I get excited. So anyway, thank you for having us. What's Poppin' PBC is in the home of Daniel Span from Off the Bone. So first of all, before we get into the macaroni and cheese, because that's really why I'm here, but I want to know, why did you name it Off the Bone? I know it's self-explanatory, but I'd like to hear the backstory.
Okay, well, tender ribs, fall off the bone ribs. My dad actually named it, and we were searching for a name when they knew I wanted to do barbecue, and the ribs just fell off the bone. So my dad was like, why don't you name it Off the Bone? And yeah.
And
history.
they fall off the bone.
They fall off the bone, yes.
So question, how long have you been cooking? Because you look a little young to be talking about, back in the day.
I got a couple grades, but I've been cooking since college. I can remember really cooking since college, calling back home to my mom, asking her for recipes, like, hey mom, how do you do this? I got tired of eating those Hungry Man dollar TV dinners. So that prompted me to just learn how to cook, and cooking for my friends, in college, just getting on the barbecue grill all the time. That's like our main source of a stove in college, is a grill. So just being on the grill and my homeboys, my friends, liking the food, and it just turned into something.
We are sitting in not one, but your second location.
Yes.
So your first location is off of Tamarind. Can you talk a little bit about that location?
That location is approximately reaching the 7th year this May of being open, brick and mortar. But we initially started on the side of the road with just a grill and a tent, not a food truck, just a grill and a tent. And that location has been open for 7 years. We're highly ranked on Google.
Yes.
Amazing, reviews, and that the community in which I serve and provide our business has just been amazing. And so this is the expansion. This is the growth of Off the Bone. This is where our future is going. So I'm excited.
I know that a lot of people that think about barbecue, they think just about meat. But you were strategic with your menu because you made it open for people who don't want to eat meat.
Correct.
You have a veggie platter.
Correct. We have a veggie platter that is, now it's not completely vegan, but for people that don't eat meat, we have macaroni. Our collard greens are now meatless. We started with the neck bones, things like that. And then we moved to turkey, but then you have so many people that just don't eat meat that we were able to attain the same flavor profile that we wanted with the pork and with the turkey, but doing it meatless.
Well, you teased me enough talking about food because clearly the table is empty and my stomach is too. Hint, hint, hint. So we got greens without the meat. Interesting. So what made you do this without the meat? Because I know it's tradition for people to have turkey or pork and...
Just nowadays, a lot of people, some people are just starting not to eat meat. So, just catering to everybody. It's not about just what we want, it's about what the customer wants, and it's evolution.
And you know what? These have plenty of flavor without meat. Because I know that's a myth. Gotta have meat to have flavor, and I'm tasting the
The broth is important. The broth is important. That's
secret sauce.
You really have to have a good balance of flavors to create a flavorful broth, and then the collard greens just take on the flavor of the broth. So,
very good, very good. When I roll my eyes back, that means it's good. So I'm on to the next. First of all, I see a lot of cheese. You gotta have cheese and macaroni.
Yes.
Macaroni without the cheese is not macaroni and cheese, and look at this. Oh my gosh, okay. I don't have a poker face, so I'm praying it's good. Okay, you're on point. All right, so you did mention the pigeon peas and rice. Okay, so what's in, I see some meat.
Yes.
Okay.
There is sausage in the rice. So, just an added level of added component to the rice. That sausage kind of just gives it a nice touch. People are surprised when they find meat in the rice. So that's just like an added bonus.
Dang, it's a whole meal. They're just the rice and the...
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going over to this because I'm telling you, cornbread everyone can't get right. It's either too hard, doesn't have flavor, you can hit someone with it and injure them.
Yeah.
All of it's good.
Thank you.
Before we roll out of here, because I am literally stuffed, so I can definitely roll up out of here, I want to get the information so people can get stuff like me, Daniel, and how can we reach you and your hours of operation?
Well, our first location is 1516 North Tamarind, West Palm Beach, Florida. The second location is 4065 North Haverhill Road. The first location is open for breakfast, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. normal hours.
This location is open from normally 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Website is www.falloffthebone.com, and you can reach us on Instagram, Facebook, the whole nine.
What's Poppin' PBC and also Off the Bone is what?
Certified, baby.
The South Florida Daily set is sponsored by El Dorado Furniture. Welcome back into South Florida Daily. We're about to head with Donnell McCann to some Palm Beach County parks with beautiful beaches. South Florida Daily is on the move with Palm Tran.
You'll find tranquility and safety at all the beach parks in the Palm Beaches. Palm Beach County's Ocean Rescue lifeguards protect swimmers at 14 oceanfront and inlet parks from Tequesta to Boca Raton.
17 RWC from 42.
Go ahead, this is 17 RWC.
Are you heading back to 17 to swap crew?
Copy that, 42.
Nestled along the southeastern coast of Florida, Palm Beach County is a haven for beach enthusiasts seeking sun-kissed shores, turquoise waters, and a taste of tropical paradise. With a string of pristine beach parks that stretch along the Atlantic Ocean, this region offers a diverse range of coastal experiences. From vibrant boardwalks to secluded nature reserves, Palm Beach County's beach parks have something for everyone. Palm Beach County's beaches are a treasure trove waiting to be explored. So, pack your sunscreen, grab your beach towel, and embark on a coastal adventure through the sun-soaked shores of Palm Beach County.
My name is John F. Meskel. I am the District Supervisor for Palm Beach County Ocean Rescue South District, and we are currently at Ocean Reef Park on Singer Island, looking northeast to the north wall. And you see some of our ocean rescue guys and fire rescue guys training right now. And each beach is set up strategically at our beautiful beach fronts where we've acquired land and built a park in the back and the hammock. And then you come out on the beach and you have the safety and protection of ocean lifeguard staff. What we've done is identified all the hazards for our bathers. We have conditions boards at each access that inform you of what the hazards can be and also what cool things there are to see. We started Boca Raton at South Inlet. South Inlet Park is on the south side of the inlet. It's a cut that has ocean access, great for surfing, great family beach, and a great snorkeling beach. Then you move up to Gulfstream Park, which also has a reef out off the beach. And then coming north, we have Boynton Inlet or Ocean Inlet. And that again is another inlet access, swift moving currents, great snorkeling right off the beach there. And then we have Kreuzler Park, which is in Lake Worth on the north side of the Lake Worth Pier, predominantly a straight beach. And then you end up with Peanut Island and Phil Foster, which are bay beaches. Phil Foster's nestled under the Blue Heron Bridge, has an awesome snorkel trail, great family beach with a playground. Little kids can swim right there in the shallow water and mom can be sitting in the shade. Peanut Island, you have to take a ferry to, or a vessel to go over there. Again, wonderful snorkel trail, a really cool lagoon on the south end. And then we have where we are right now at Ocean Reef Park. You see we have the reef on the north side here, comes up out of the water, runs parallel to shore, ends with a big reef head out on the south end. And then we have multiple reef systems to the south, a lot of sea turtles, a lot of manatees, great fishing area, and great surfing area. Then you go north up into our North District. You have Loggerhead Park, which is the park that's the home of the Loggerhead Marine Life Center. Then we have Juno Pier Beach Park, which has the big Juno Pier. And just north of that is Ocean Cay, which is another beachfront park. They have volleyball, beach volleyball there back in the park. And those are all connected to make a nice hub of two beach parks, a lot of activity there. And then you head north and you get up to Carlin Park. Carlin Park has the Civic Center attached to it. It's a community center on the north end of the beach. and again, a large parking lot. And then you have Jupiter Inlet Park, which has a rescue boat just like South Inlet and Boynton Inlet. And then our last beach north is Coral Cove Park, which sits up on Jupiter Island, just south of Blowing Rocks. Another really neat scenic park. You have a lot of coquina rock that's right up on the beach, and it's a neat place to visit and adventure. And this is Pro. We are professional ocean rescue personnel. We take great pride in that, and as you can see, we do a lot of training in order to make sure that we're at the tip of the spear and we're providing the best service we can for people that visit Palm Beach County.
Well, you can't beat it. They say being near the ocean is good for your mental health. I'd say it's definitely true. Brings me a lot of joy to be here every day, playing in the water for my workouts, and just being around the beautiful ocean blues that we have.
Make sure you're following us on social at Facebook and Instagram at South FL Daily. You never know where we'll be.
Visit us online and at all Eldorado Furniture showrooms.
Welcome back into South Florida Daily. Next up, you're going to meet our adoptable dog of the week from Justin Bartlett Animal Rescue. Here's Tales of Love. We're here with Janet of Justin Bartlett Animal Rescue. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me today.
So tell me about Justin Bartlett Animal Rescue.
Justin Bartlett Animal Rescue, we're a nonprofit 501c3, and we're trying to help all the animals that we can in South Florida. We rescue mostly from high kill shelters, and we have lots of dogs and puppies and kittens and cats waiting for their forever home.
Janet, tell me about the foster process at the rescue.
Fostering helps us save lives. When you foster and we have a dog that's come out of the kennel and gone into someone's home, we can rescue another dog. So it's like you're doing two things for one. With the foster program, you choose the dog or the puppy that you want to bring into your home. We provide everything. We'll provide the monthly heart guard and neck guard. If they need any medicine like ear cleaning or an eye wash, we provide that. We provide the toys, the bed, the bowls, and the food. We just want you to socialize, love the animal, whether it's for a week or for a month or a long weekend. We would. In addition to the fostering, we have like a puppy day program or a dog day where you can come and take a dog out for the day. We just ask not to bring it to a dog park, but they love puppuccinos, we're finding out. They love rides in the cars, they love riding along the beach, or just coming into your home and being with you. So puppy day, dog day, or fostering.
That sounds perfect.
It is perfect.
Oh, I
Something
love
for
that.
everybody.
Absolutely. What about if people have donations? Is there a way to donate, blankets or food or items like that?
Absolutely. We're open 7 days a week, and we have a hospital location in Royal Palm Beach and one in Green Acres. They can drop off anytime. We really need towels and paper towels to help us clean the cages and the crates.
And what makes this rescue unique?
We do a lot of community service work. We just finished doing a vaccine clinic at the soup kitchen that was sponsored. We go out to areas that don't have access to vet care. And a few years ago, we vaccinated about 900 animals. We work with a lot of the local schools to give community services. We work with some outreach programs as well, and we try to do a lot of work with like type of rescues to build partnerships.
As we approach summer, are there particular needs, or does the increase in volunteers go up? Can you explain a little bit more about that as we go into the summer season?
Well, in the summer season, we absolutely could use every student or adult who wants to come and either get the students at community service. Like I said, we're open 7 days a week, whatever they want to do. Bathe the dogs, walk the dogs, some puppy training, that's fabulous.
And if people want to get involved, where can they go to learn more information about the rescue?
Well, check out the website, justinbartlettanimalrescue.org. We have a Facebook page, social media, Instagram. We're all over the place.
We are here with Christine. She's the rescue and adoption manager. Tell us a little bit about this special dog we have.
So this is Carolina.
Hi,
She's
Carolina.
5 years old.
We actually rescued her from South Carolina. That's why her name is Carolina. However, it's spelled with a K. She came with puppies, and all of her babies got adopted, and she was left behind. We've had her for about 2 years now.
Okay.
And she's just looking for that forever home. She's very active. Even though she's 5, she acts like she's 1.
Tell me a little bit about the adoption process if someone's interested in adopting Carolina.
So if someone's interested in adopting this sweet little girl, they would go on justinbartlettanimalrescue.org and they would register, log in, go to forms and fill out the adoption application. And then an adoption counselor will contact them within a couple days and we try to get them approved to take this sweet girl home.
There are over 100 dogs available at the rescue to adopt, so if you're interested in adopting Carolina or one of the other dogs, visit justinbartlettanimalrescue.org. South Florida Daily is on the move with Palm Tran.
If you haven't had an opportunity to visit the Norton recently, their addition is just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, that's magnificent. I think the first major fine art museum in the state of Florida. It started initially as not only a museum, it was also an art school. So my mother took art classes there along with many other local folks. So it really had a double function of exhibiting this collection from Ralph Norton, which then grew over time.
When you walk in here, it really feels like you're in a grand place. It feels like you could pluck this and put it in New York or Washington. Tell me about the collections that you have here, because as you walk around, it's pretty impressive.
First of all, I'm so glad you said that. I'm so glad you asked that, because
I'm really good at what I do, Scott. Very, very good.
I can tell that. I can feel
I'm a professional.
The Norton has probably one of the broadest collections of art in Florida. We have American art, pre-1960, contemporary art, post-1960, European art, Chinese art, and photography. And one of the interesting things about the founder, Ralph Norton, is that he wanted the West to become more familiar with the East. And he has assembled one of the world-class collections of Chinese jade and bronze and porcelain. It's a small but mighty collection that's pretty much known throughout the world.
As exquisite as art in a museum. A craft that exists solely for others to enjoy. Whether indulging in the sights and tastes of street eats, or experiencing the luxury of 5-star cuisine, the goal is the same: to take you on a savory journey. A palette of tastes and smells, creating a melange of flavors. Within a field of dark soil, a rainbow collage of fruits and vegetables in our garden. From farm to table, our hands to yours. Experience world-class culinary in the perfect place. Discover thepalmbeaches.com.
Thanks for watching another episode of South Florida Daily. And don't forget, tomorrow is Taste of Boynton. It's from 6 to 10 p.m. at Centennial Park. Great vendors, great food. Find out all the information on southfldaily.com. We'll see you back here at noon on Fox 29. Have a great rest of your day.